Welcome to Rare Coins History. What if I told you a simple old half-dollar with the face of John F. Kennedy could secretly be worth thousands of dollars today, and it might still be hiding in everyday collections? Before you spend your old half-dollar coins, watch this video carefully because one small detail could turn an ordinary coin into a life-changing treasure. If you enjoyed discovering these rare and valuable coins, make sure to subscribe to Rare Coins History, like the video, and share it with other coin lovers. Tell me in the comments if you have ever found a rare coin. Thanks with love for watching. Coin 1. Today we are diving into a fascinating story from the coin world of the United States of America. Many people believe that only very old coins from the early centuries are valuable, but that is not always true. Sometimes a modern coin can surprise collectors and become extremely desirable. One of those coins is the famous 1983 P. Kennedy half-dollar, a coin that many people once ignored but today collectors are watching very closely. This coin carries the portrait of John F. Kennedy, a design that has been loved by Americans and coin collectors for decades. The Kennedy half-dollar series started in 1964 and quickly became one of the most recognizable coins in circulation. By the time 1983 arrived, many people had already stopped using half-dollars regularly in daily shopping. That small change in circulation is one of the reasons this particular year became interesting. Now imagine this. A coin that was produced in large numbers but surprisingly very few people saved it in perfect condition. Most of the coins from 1983 were used, scratched, or stored poorly. Because of this, finding a clean and well-preserved example today can be much harder than people expect. Collectors call this condition rarity, and it plays a huge role in how valuable a coin becomes. The mint mark P on the coin tells us it was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. During the early 1980s, the mint was focusing on producing coins quickly for circulation, and that means many coins did not have the sharpest details. When collectors discover a coin from this year with strong strike details, smooth surfaces, and bright original luster, it immediately stands out. Another exciting reason collectors watch the 1983 P. Kennedy half-dollar is because of possible mint errors. Error coins always create excitement in the coin community because they are accidental and unique. Some collectors search for double details in the lettering, small die cracks, off-center strikes, and unusual surface textures caused during the minting process. Even a tiny difference can turn a normal-looking coin into a rare collectible treasure. One of the most talked-about features collectors look for is strong detail in the hair of Kennedy and sharp lettering on the coin. Many coins from this year show weak strikes, so when a collector finds a strong and detailed coin, it becomes very desirable. The shine of the original mint luster also makes a huge difference. Coins that still glow with that fresh mint appearance can capture the attention of serious buyers. Another reason this coin keeps gaining attention is because more collectors are now completing Kennedy half-dollar sets. When collectors try to build a full collection by year and mint mark, they often struggle to find high-grade coins from 1983 Philadelphia. This demand slowly increases interest and competition among collectors. Coin grading also plays an important role in the value of this coin. Professional grading services carefully examine the condition, surfaces, strike quality, and overall eye appeal. A coin that looks ordinary at first glance might actually be a high-grade example that collectors are searching for. That is why many experienced collectors always recommend checking your coins carefully before ignoring them. Many people have jars of coins, old drawers, or family collections that have not been searched for years. Inside those collections, coins like the 1983 P. Kennedy half-dollar may still be waiting quietly. Sometimes the difference between a common coin and a valuable collectible is simply how well it was preserved over time. Collectors also enjoy the historical feeling behind this coin. Even though it is a modern-era coin, it represents a period when half-dollars were slowly disappearing from everyday circulation. That makes the coins from this time a little more mysterious and interesting for new collectors entering the hobby today. So if you are a coin lover, this is the moment to listen carefully. Take a closer look at any Kennedy half-dollars you have. Pay attention to the mint mark, the condition, the shine, and any unusual details that might make the coin different from others. Sometimes a small discovery can turn into an exciting collector moment. The journey of coin collecting is not only about money. It is about discovery, history, and the thrill of finding something special that others might overlook. And the 1983 P. Kennedy half-dollar is one of those coins that reminds collectors why this hobby is so exciting. Real market value in circulated condition a few dollars, high-grade collector value tens to hundreds of dollars, rare top-quality auction examples reaching thousands of dollars. Coin 2. Today we are exploring another fascinating treasure from the coin collecting world of the United States of America. Many people think only ancient coins hold big value, but sometimes a modern coin quietly becomes a collector favorite. One coin that has been gaining attention among collectors is the 1992 P. Kennedy half-dollar. At first glance it may look like a normal coin, but experienced collectors know there is much more behind it. This coin carries the portrait of John F. Kennedy, a design that has remained one of the most recognizable images in American coinage. Since the Kennedy half-dollar series began in 1964, collectors and historians have followed each year closely. By the early 1990s, half-dollars were no longer commonly used in everyday transactions, and that small shift created an interesting situation for coins like the 1992 P. Most of these coins were produced for circulation, yet many people did not save them carefully. Coins were stored in banks, coin rolls, or spent quickly without collectors thinking about their future rarity. Because of this, finding a sharply struck and well-preserved 1992 P. Kennedy half-dollar today can be more challenging than people expect. This is what collectors call condition rarity, and it is one of the biggest reasons this coin attracts attention. The P Mint mark tells us this coin was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. During this time the Mint was producing millions of coins efficiently, but not every coin left the Mint with perfect details. Many examples show weak strikes, light marks, or dull surfaces from heavy handling. When a collector finds a coin with strong detail in the hair, clear lettering, and bright mint luster, it immediately becomes a standout piece. Another reason collectors watch this coin closely is the possibility of mint errors. Error coins always excite the collecting community because they are unexpected and limited. Some collectors search rolls of half-dollars hoping to find doubled lettering, minor die cracks, off-center strikes, or unusual surface patterns created during the minting process. Even a small variation can turn a regular coin into a desirable collectible. One interesting detail that advanced collectors pay attention to is the sharpness of Kennedy's portrait. On many coins from this period, the strike can appear soft around the ear and hair details. But occasionally a coin appears with exceptional clarity and strong design depth. These coins are often the ones that grading companies and serious collectors admire the most. Another factor that makes the 1992 P. Kennedy half-dollar important is set building. Many collectors around the world enjoy completing full date and mint mark sets of Kennedy half-dollars. When they reach coins that are difficult to find in top condition, demand naturally increases. That demand slowly pushes collectors to search harder and pay more attention to quality pieces. Over the years, more collectors have realized that modern coins can become future classics. Coins from the early 1990s are now decades old, and the number of well-preserved examples continues to shrink as time passes. This creates excitement for people who enjoy searching through old coin collections, bank rolls, and inherited coin boxes. Imagine opening an old jar of coins and spotting a Kennedy half-dollar with the 1992 date and the small P mint mark shining under light. Many collectors describe that moment as the beginning of a treasure hunt. They begin checking the surfaces carefully, looking for original shine, smooth fields, and strong details that might indicate a higher grade coin. Another fascinating part of this coin is how overlooked it once was. For many years people focused only on earlier silver Kennedy half-dollars, while later copper nickel coins stayed unnoticed. But the coin collecting world is always evolving, and today collectors are starting to appreciate the challenge of finding high-quality examples from years like 1992. For coin lovers watching this video, take a closer look at any Kennedy half-dollars you own. Check the date, observe the mint mark, and examine the coin under good light. Sometimes a coin that looks ordinary at first glance may actually be a strong example that collectors would love to add to their collection. Coin collecting is a journey filled with discovery, patience, and excitement. Every coin has a story, and the 1992 P. Kennedy half-dollar is a reminder that even modern coins can hold surprising interest and value for those who pay attention. Real market value in circulated condition: a few dollars. Collector value in higher grades ranging from tens to several $100s. Exceptional high-grade auction examples reaching thousands of dollars. Coin 3. Today we are taking a deep journey into one more hidden treasure from the coin collecting world of the United States of America. Many people think that only silver coins or very old coins become valuable, but experienced collectors know that some modern coins can quietly become rare over time. One interesting coin that has started attracting attention is the 1988 D. Kennedy half-dollar. At first glance it may look like a normal coin, but collectors know that certain details can turn this coin into something very special. The design on this coin features the portrait of John F. Kennedy, a symbol that has remained powerful in American history and coinage for decades. Since the Kennedy half-dollar series began in 1964, collectors have watched every year and every mint mark carefully. By the late 1980s, half-dollars were not commonly used in daily transactions anymore, which created an unusual situation for coins like the 1988 D. The small d mint mark on this coin tells us it was produced at the Denver Mint. During that period the mint produced many coins for circulation, but not many people were saving them in high-quality condition. Most coins were placed into circulation, rolled in banks, and handled frequently. Because of this, finding a coin today with clean surfaces and strong original luster can be much harder than many people expect. Collectors often talk about something called condition rarity. This means that while many coins were produced, very few survived in exceptional condition. The 1988 D. Kennedy half-dollar fits into this interesting category. A worn coin may be easy to find, but a sharply struck and well-preserved example can attract serious attention from collectors who are building high-quality sets. Another exciting part of this coin comes from the possibility of mint errors. Coin errors always capture the interest of collectors because they are unusual and sometimes unique. On coins like the 1988 D, collectors search carefully for doubled letters, die cracks, slight off-center strikes, or unusual textures that happen during the minting process. These small differences can transform an ordinary coin into a collectible treasure. When examining this coin, experienced collectors usually start by looking at Kennedy's portrait. They check the details in the hair, the ear area, and the sharpness of the lettering on the coin. Many coins from this time period show softer strikes, so when a coin appears with bold details and clear lines it stands out immediately. The shine of the mint luster also plays a huge role in determining how attractive the coin is to collectors. Another factor that increases interest in the 1988 D. Kennedy half-dollar is the growing popularity of modern coin collecting. Many collectors today are trying to complete full sets of Kennedy half-dollars from every year and every mint mark. As they search for coins in better condition, certain dates become harder to find in top quality, which naturally increases demand. It is also important to understand that coins change in rarity as time passes. Decades ago people rarely thought about saving coins from the 1980s in perfect condition. Today those same coins are older, and fewer high-quality examples remain available. That makes collectors pay closer attention when they encounter one that still looks fresh and well-preserved. Imagine opening an old box of coins from a family collection and spotting a bright Kennedy half-dollar with the date 1988 and the small d mint mark. For many collectors that moment creates excitement and curiosity. They begin to inspect the coin carefully under light, checking for clean surfaces, minimal marks, and strong strike quality that might indicate a higher grade piece. Another reason this coin keeps interesting collectors is that it represents a period when half-dollars were slowly fading from everyday use. Coins from that era carry a quiet historical story about how circulation habits were changing in the United States. For collectors, that makes these coins feel like small time capsules from a different moment in modern coin history. For everyone watching this video, take a moment to think about the coins you may already have. Many people own Kennedy half-dollars without realizing that certain dates and mint marks deserve a closer look. The key is patience, observation, and understanding what collectors search for in the coin market. The world of coin collecting is full of surprises. Sometimes the coin you overlook today becomes the coin everyone is searching for tomorrow. And the 1988 D. Kennedy half dollar is one of those coins that reminds collectors to always check their change and collections carefully. Real market value in circulated condition a few dollars, collector value in better preserved condition ranging from tens to several $100s, exceptional high-grade auction examples reaching thousands of dollars. Coin 4. Today we are going to explore another fascinating coin story from the world of collecting in the United States of America. Many people believe valuable coins must be extremely old, made of silver, or discovered in treasure chests. But sometimes a modern coin quietly becomes important to collectors. One coin that has started attracting more attention in recent years is the 1998 P. Kennedy half dollar. At first it may look like an ordinary coin, but coin lovers know that certain details can make this piece surprisingly desirable. The design on this coin shows the portrait of John F. Kennedy, a design that has remained one of the most iconic images in American coin history. Since the Kennedy half dollar series began in 1964, collectors have followed every year carefully. By the late 1990s, half dollars were rarely used in daily spending, which created an interesting collecting situation for coins like the 1998 P. The small p mint mark indicates that the coin was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. During that time, the mint produced many coins for circulation, but something important happened in the collecting world. Many people were no longer paying attention to half dollars. Because of this, fewer high-quality coins were saved in perfect condition. Over time, this created a challenge for collectors who want to find sharp and beautiful examples. Condition plays a huge role in determining the desirability of the 1998 P. Kennedy half dollar. A coin that has heavy marks, scratches, or dull surfaces may only interest casual collectors. But when a coin appears with bright original luster, smooth fields, and strong design details, it becomes far more exciting. Collectors call this eye appeal, and it can make a big difference when buyers compete for a coin. Another reason this coin keeps collectors interested is the possibility of mint errors and unusual varieties. Error coins are always exciting because they are unexpected results of the minting process. Some collectors carefully search for doubled lettering, small die cracks near the date or letters, slightly off-center strikes, or unusual surfaces created by die wear. These small changes can turn a regular coin into something unique. Experienced collectors also look closely at the details of Kennedy's hair and the sharpness of the lettering around the coin. On many coins from this era, the strike can appear slightly soft. But occasionally a coin is found with exceptional detail and strong lines, making it stand out from the rest. These coins often receive higher grades when evaluated by professional grading companies. Another interesting factor behind the popularity of the 1998 P. Kennedy half dollar is the growing interest in modern coin sets. Many collectors today want to complete full collections of Kennedy half dollars from every year and mint mark. When they reach coins that are difficult to find in top condition, the excitement grows. This competition slowly increases attention towards certain dates that once seemed common. Time also plays an important role in the story of this coin. Coins from the late 1990s are now decades old. Over those years many coins were damaged, spent, or lost. As a result, fewer coins remain in high-grade condition. This natural process makes collectors look more carefully at coins that still show strong mint quality. Imagine searching through an old coin jar or a bankroll of half dollars and suddenly noticing the 1998 date with the small p mint mark shining under the light. For many collectors that moment feels like the start of a treasure hunt. They begin checking every detail, turning the coin slowly, examining the shine and surfaces, hoping to find a special example. This is what makes coin collecting so exciting. Sometimes the coins people ignore for years become the ones collectors search for later. The 1998 P. Kennedy half dollar is a perfect reminder that modern coins can still hold interesting surprises for patient collectors. For everyone watching, take a little time to examine any Kennedy half dollars you have. Look closely at the condition, the mint mark, and any unusual details. A simple check could reveal a coin that collectors would be excited to own. Many discoveries in coin collecting begin with curiosity and careful observation. The world of coins is full of stories waiting to be discovered, and each coin carries a small piece of history with it. The 1998 P. Kennedy half dollar may look simple, but for collectors it represents a challenge, an opportunity, and sometimes a hidden treasure, real market value in circulated condition a few dollars, collector value in strong condition ranging from tens to a few $100s, top quality auction examples reaching several $1,000s. Coin 5. Today we are diving into one of the most iconic and historically significant coins from the United States of America, the rare and highly valuable 1776 to 1976 Kennedy half-dollar with no mint mark. This coin is not just a piece of currency, it is a true collector's treasure, a symbol of history, and a remarkable example of American coinage that celebrates 2 centuries of independence. For coin lovers and collectors, this is one coin you must examine carefully, because its value goes far beyond face value, and its story makes it truly fascinating. The 1776 to 1976 Kennedy half-dollar is also called the bicentennial half-dollar because it commemorates 200 years of American independence. Unlike regular half-dollars, this coin features a special design on the reverse that is unlike the traditional eagle. Instead, it showcases Independence Hall, the historic building in Philadelphia where the Declaration of Independence was signed. This alone makes the coin instantly recognizable and historically significant. The obverse still bears the classic portrait of John F. Kennedy, which had been used since the first Kennedy half-dollar in 1964, maintaining the legacy of the beloved president. What makes this coin even more special is the absence of a mint mark. Most collectors know that the 1776 to 1976 Kennedy half-dollars were minted in both Philadelphia and Denver, but coins without a mint mark come from the Philadelphia Mint and are often harder to find in high-grade condition. Over time, many of these coins were used in everyday circulation and were not preserved carefully, making well-maintained examples increasingly rare. For collectors, this is a golden opportunity, because condition plays a huge role in determining value. The bicentennial coin was struck in large numbers, but that does not mean all of them survived in pristine condition. Many coins were handled, worn, or even lost over time. Those that remained in mint state or near perfect condition are now highly sought after by collectors who focus on quality, eye appeal, and historical significance. The difference between a circulated coin and one in excellent condition can mean thousands of dollars when it comes to serious auctions. Another reason this coin attracts collectors is the potential for mint errors and varieties. While it may seem ordinary at first, careful examination can reveal unique features that make certain coins even more valuable. Collectors often search for double dies, die cracks, and unusual striking characteristics. Even small imperfections that occur during the minting process can create coins that are considered unique or rare. Some collectors have found bicentennial coins with sharper details, stronger relief, or unusual surface patterns that stand out from typical examples. One of the most interesting aspects of this coin is its historical connection. The coin celebrates the United States' 200th anniversary, linking it not only to John F. Kennedy's legacy but also to a pivotal moment in American history. Every detail, from Kennedy's hair to the engraving of Independence Hall, represents artistry, craftsmanship, and the story of a nation. For coin lovers, holding such a coin is like holding a small piece of history in your hand. It's a connection to the past that goes beyond mere collecting. It's almost a personal experience. Collectors also pay close attention to the sharpness of the strike and the quality of the surfaces. Many bicentennial half-dollars show slight softness in design details or small marks from handling. When a coin appears with clean fields, full luster, and bold design elements, it stands out immediately. Coins like this often receive higher grades from professional grading services, which further enhances their value. Grading considers strike quality, surfaces, luster, and overall eye appeal, and can dramatically affect what a coin might sell for at auction. Completing a Kennedy half-dollar collection is another reason collectors chase this coin. Serious collectors often try to have one coin from every year and every mint mark, and the 1776 to 1976 no mint mark coin is essential for a full collection. As the number of collectors continues to grow, competition for high-grade examples increases, making this coin even more desirable in the modern collector market. Imagine opening a drawer of old coins and spotting a Kennedy half-dollar with the 2 dates, 1776 and 1976, shining under light with no mint mark. For any collector, that moment is thrilling. Examining the coin carefully, turning it to see the full luster, and checking for any unique characteristics can feel like a treasure hunt. Coins like this remind collectors why they fell in love with the hobby in the first place: the excitement of discovery, the appreciation for history, and the satisfaction of finding something truly special. Even for casual collectors, the 1776 to 1976 Kennedy half-dollar is worth examining. It offers an opportunity to study minting techniques, learn about errors, and appreciate the artistry of modern coin design. Every coin tells a story, and the bicentennial half-dollar tells two stories at once: the story of John F. Kennedy and the story of 200 years of American independence. Over the years, collectors have realized that modern coins can become important historical pieces. While this coin is not as old as silver coins from the early 20th century or coins from the 1800s, it has proven its worth because of its limited high-grade survival, historical significance, and potential for rare errors. Coins like this often show up in auctions, sometimes surprising buyers with their value when properly preserved. For collectors watching this video, it is important to check your coins carefully. Look at the details, inspect the luster, and examine any possible minting differences. Coins that may seem ordinary at first glance could be rare or unique examples that serious collectors would pay significant attention to. Patience, observation, and careful handling are key to discovering the hidden gems in any coin collection. This coin is not just a collectible, it is a connection to history. From the founding of the United States to the legacy of John F. Kennedy, the 1776 to 1976 Kennedy half-dollar with no mint mark encapsulates moments that shaped the nation. Holding one in your hand is a reminder of the enduring value of coins as both currency and artifacts: real market value in circulated condition a few dollars, collector value in high-grade condition ranging from tens to several $100s, exceptional top-quality auction examples reaching thousands of dollars. If you enjoyed exploring this incredible coin, make sure to subscribe to Rare Coins History, like the video, share it with friends and fellow collectors, and tell me in the comments if you have ever found a rare Kennedy half-dollar. Thanks with love for watching.